righty. Good morning, everybody. Or good afternoon there in Great Britain. Welcome to MacBean Scottish Fitness. Big bench Monday. Been warming up a little bit. Still have a couple more warm-ups. And then we'll start the regular series. Had a good weekend. Did a lot of fun stuff outside. Garden's coming along well. I'll post some pictures on the community page in case you haven't watched the videos. Lawn's doing well this morning. I mowed me a section out of the field for me to throw discus. So I'm going to practice that. And then probably next week before the chainmail video comes out, because it's going to be in the high 90s, almost 100 degrees during this week. So I'm not going to do it when that's hot. Yep, it's doing really well. I transplanted green peppers I grew from seed about a month and a half ago. Hey, Kelly, how we doing? Thanks for joining in. So today I'm going to initially change things up a little bit. Chainmail, I got on the scale. The chainmail weighs 45 pounds. So 20 kilos, 45 pounds or 20 kilos. So good amount of weight. It's easier to put on than it is to take off. Back in the day, the knights had a squire to help them get in and out of their armor. Yeah, just getting it off is a workout. I almost have to do a handstand to get it to finally slide off of me. It's not a good sight, so I won't be doing a video on what it takes to get it off. It is actually a very tight fit for me. It would have been a lot tighter last year when I was 30 pounds heavier. I think at one point it gets almost too heavy I get too big to wear it, but at 230, it's nice and snug, so I have a shirt underneath it. I wore it to a medieval fair one time, and actually just threw it over. I didn't even have a shirt underneath it. I wore it for about an hour. Then I had to go back to the car and get it back off because it was pinching just a bit. So I'm bringing the grip in a little bit and see how that affects my lifting. I'm thinking maybe that'll help things out. We'll see. So that was 2 1/4. About to go to the range. All right. Snapped in for a minute. Oh, appreciate that, Kelly. Please, while you're in, hit the thumbs up. Remember to tell all your friends. I did have a really good time on Saturday with Rudy, Alaskan Prepper, as a guest. I still need to hear from Kathleen L. She had one of the T-shirts. I still haven't got an email from her. The other 2 winners, I've already got their information. So Kathleen, if you watch this now or later, remember scottishfitness@gmail.com so I can send you your Scottish Fitness shirt. Now I'm going to throw some more weight on. I'll be back. Oh, absolutely. It was fun for me, too. I think Rudy was surprised to see on there. And I do appreciate him for taking my invite and coming on my channel. I do listen to his channel all the time. He's got great information. Also, of note, besides Alaskan Prepper, also follow Prepper Nation, Gray Man Prepping, The Body Beatdown, Northern Girl Hobbies, Jennifer Cruz, Arc Wildman Survival, and there's a few other ones that I'll mention when I remember them. So Monday is bench day. There we go. I'm gonna do a quick warm up on this one, and then I'll set the phone up for recording, and then I'll do it for reps. Once again, I forgot to bring my stand. Too funny. And then Gray Man Prepping would be the other one. All right. I gotta see how this looks. So let me see, does that catch the weights? Yeah, once I lay down, it catches the weights. Take it back here a little bit further. There we go. Yeah, just setting up. Is getting the phone set up. There we go. And then I can use the phone to record video. So someone in chat, 2 thumbs up. Thanks for joining in. Had a fun time on the live stream on Saturday. I drove to work so I'd have a stronger signal. That seemed to be the right decision. So I don't think we really had any issues with sound and video quality. And I may do some lives before I go into work, just to take advantage of that signal. Just maybe some short impromptu ones, cover some different subjects. If you're popping in, make sure you say hello to everybody and hit the thumbs up. And I do appreciate the support I've been getting from a lot of my subscribers. And hitting 5,000 was a big milestone for me. The next party will be at 10,000 subs, which will probably be towards the end of the year. I would imagine, if not a little bit longer. I'm amazed I got to this point as quickly as I did. So I realize that things, it speeds up and it slows down, it speeds up and slows down. But right now I'm up to, I think, 5150. So in like 8 days, I gained 150 subscribers, which is a significant amount, I think, especially considering what my channel is. Yeah, you lurkers. So I'm just going to do a couple here to warm up, and then I'll do the same weight again and see if I can get at least 5 reps. That's how I feel. I did have a very active weekend. Even on my rest day, I did a lot of stuff. Lomas Pepper, good morning. So let's see how much energy I have. Got a couple glasses of milk and some eggs this morning. So that's just to get a feel for the weight. And then I'll rub it out faster next time. Thank you, Bubble. Trying to get back to where I was at, though. In some ways, I'm in better shape than I was last year. I'm at a better body weight. I had a lot of, don't forget to hit the record. I'm at a better body weight, 35 pounds, so my BPI, whatever it is at a better spot. Terry, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I know. It was all outdoors. I did a lot of, and I posted them. I did a lot of lifts with dumbbells. Started with the 60s, and then next time I brought the 70s out because they thought the 60s weren't real 60s. So that's why I bring the dumbbells up to the camera now. And then bring the 80s out. Holy crap. Bringing them up from the basement and to the deck was a workout in itself. Definitely could feel it in my lats, my shoulders, my wrist. So I had fun with that. I decided against trying to do hammers with that. Oh, doing landscaping, yeah. So I did finally pull all the weeds out of one row of corn, about a half another row. So I'm getting a lot of the weeds pulled that I needed to. Genty, yes, I definitely want to visit Scotland. And on the Highland Games, and you can see one of my videos there, it's probably back there pretty deep. But I went to Washington to see my daughter, and we went up to the Highland Games there. It was my Father's Day present to watch them. I brought a kilt while I was there and socks and put them on, and I walked up to the event guy and I said, I'd like to do this game. And they're looking at me like, really? I said, yeah. I said, well, we do have, the amateur part, and I said, I'll do that. So I signed up for the Highland Games with the amateurs. I think there was 18 of us. I was by far the oldest. The next youngest to me was 15 years younger than I was. And he dropped out. Two others dropped out. And I ended up getting third. The one I really excelled at was the sheep toss, where you're throwing the bale of hay. I was really good at that because I used to bale hay when I was a kid. And it was a fun event and very tiring. When we got done that event, it was like we found daughter took us to this big burger joint and ordered like 3 big burgers because I was hangry. But it was a lot of fun. So yeah, if I go to Scotland, not only will I watch the games, but I'll see if I can join in on them. I'm more of a participation person than a stand by and watch person. Hey, Christopher, good morning. Thank you, Ninty. It was fun. That was probably 3 or 4 years ago when we went and visited my daughter out there. Like I said, it was fun. So I was being told I was taking too long of breaks. So I'm going to see how many reps I can get here at 3:15. See if I can get Chuck over here to give me a spot.
Yep.
Appreciate it. And I'm hitting the record button, Miss Worm. I'm going to go until I turn purple. Yep, I got it. Woo!
Nice.
Yes.
Wow.
6, right?
Yep.
Whew. That was me making noise. It's okay to make noise on the last rep. Boy. That felt good. Let me get the camera ready again. There we go. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That activity utilizes a lot of muscles, especially when I'm throwing them up to get them in the lifting position. What hurts, Terry, is I'm usually good for 13 of these. Kind of give me an idea where I'm at, but it was one more than last time. And that's what's important. I got that one extra one. I'm gonna grab the 25s. I think I left alone over there. Because I was gonna rush yesterday. Did some stuff outside. Home branches, pole weeds, and then I brought some weights outside. You know, I had to sit in the shed. So I was actually doing shoulder presses with 80-pound dumbbells.
Oh, geez. That's a rest day.
Yeah, it was my rest day. So I'll probably have to reposition the camera. So they can see the, there we go. Here we go. I got to reposition so I can see that 25-pounder. I was determined to get number 6, absolutely. Yeah, I know. And I know, Terry, I know, and I know you understand the feeling when you're at this level and somebody comes to the gym and they're like, oh my God, it's fantastic. And you gotta kind of keep quiet because inside, you know, man, I'm not near where I should be. But I'm making progress, and that's the key. You got to keep making progress. You got to keep that positive mental attitude going, which I'll probably do a video on that maybe in the car and post that on later on today if I have a chance. A lot of the ones I posted yesterday while making the 15-second shorts, just to drive my views up. And it gets me new subscribers, so it's worth doing. They don't pay anything. They're too short videos. I dream to get that 365 at least once in my lifetime. Just keep working at it. You know, 5 pounds a year will get you there. Just making sure. Yeah, I'm catching up on anything, but yeah, I know, Terry, you feel that pain. Just let everybody else in chat know Terry is Cox is a national world champion also in powerlifting, and he is in the Indiana Powerlifting Hall of Fame. I believe you're in. He does a lot more events than I do, and really impressive with the work that he puts in there. It's guys like him and Jim Ray and stuff like that kind of keep me pushed too. So it's really good. I did get to meet him on Bloomington. Wasn't at a meet, but he was there think you're flying out to a football game with your son or something. And then hopefully one of these times we can do a meet together. Which I don't mind doing because we're in 2 different weight classes. And if I ain't careful, I'll be in the 222 pound class. Hey, Survival Buzz, how we doing? Thanks for popping in. Let me see. Yeah, Big Jim, I do too. Now he came down from Wisconsin back in 2020 and worked out with me. And I got him at the tail end of one of my videos. And I said, Jim, what are you going for? And he goes, 5 pounds more than you. And he did. So that was great fun to have somebody, pushing me like that. Hey, Stephen, good morning. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, I think I'm getting close to my tail end there. I might have some 85 dumbbells, I'm not sure. I gotta go back down in the basement and see. I got some lighter ones, which I might bring up. A lot of times I got those dumbbells for nothing. I buy some 45-pound plates, and I go to pick them up, and they say, grab whatever else you want. So a lot of times I go there for 2 items and, come back with 10. I figured I'd find use for them. Those 45-pound plates and that, I picked up from a barn because the kid didn't want to take the effort to come get it. And he said, well, you can just have it. So, hey, I'm not going to pass up on that. Ivy Styles, how you doing? Thanks for joining in. So I just got 315 for 6, which I feel really good about. And I'm getting ready to do 365 for 1 and see how that goes. Body beat down, so I was taking too long of breaks, which he might have had something there. So I'm trying to cut the breaks down a little bit less in between the lifts. So I'm lifting while my heart rate is still up there a bit. So, of course, that 315 by 6 takes a lot out of me. But I figured time and mosey and get me a spotter. Okay, Con, how you doing? Speaking of spotters, well, what do you know? We just walked in.
Ready to go?
I guess. They said I was taking too long of breaks. So I'm going to test the theory. That's what I'll think about a 20-pound lift off. Or just about 20 pounds. Okay. Just to help with the shoulders.
All right.
So everybody say hi to Chuck, who's my spotter. Going for 365 for 1 now.
I got it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. Thanks, Chuck. So the next milestone is, so I beat my 315 rep on 1.
Yeah.
I hit 365. I wasn't able to do it last time. I should have, but for whatever reason I didn't. And then I finished up last Thursday with 225. I did 18.
Jeez.
So now I'll try for 19 or 20.
Oh, man. Okay.
I'm not going to go any heavier. That was a push.
Yeah.
As funny as you think these dinky little things should make a difference.
Oh, all the difference.
They seem to.
You feel every ounce of that point.
Oh,
absolutely.
And I have 1 pound once.
Yeah.
That I found I was going to bring them in so I at least say, all right.
And 1.
360, 1 on each side.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And sometimes, 5 is too much of a jump.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with some of the smaller ones.
Yeah.
But it's a common thing. They just drop so much weight.
Did you?
I mean, good jump.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting around 230 now. I'm usually 265.
Yeah.
Well, I usually be at 242. But last year I had so much traveling to see the kids, and I just said, I'm not going to be able to maintain weight just to hell with it.
Sure.
So you're looking this way and you're like, man, I'm a monster. And you turn this way and go, oh, look, where'd it go? I found it. It was like I was ready to give birth.
All right, I'll be in here.
Thanks, Chuck. So I hit 2 milestones, I would say. Let me see. Do you do any accessory work for? Yes. I do flies. I do a lot of really hard triceps, and I do a lot of military or shoulder presses to help with that. And Chuck. Where did I miss Chuck? I missed Chuck. Huh. Unless you know somebody by their first name. Thank you. So now I'm going to better set the camera back up. It shut off on me. All right. Now we'll do a burnout at 2 1/4. Oh, Chuck, yes, my spotter. There we go. I was sticking on line. Yeah. It's coming back slowly. Not as quickly as I'd like it to, but my top end is not moving up as fast as I like, but the middle one's better, so I'll take the one where I get right. Yeah,
Hard to come by.
eventually the two will catch up.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right. See what I missed. Can't keep up. I'm trying. Yes, I always. My back doesn't bend. If I try to bend my back, and then my butt comes off the bench, and that's a red light. Hey, Joe Brooks, thanks for joining in. So I flat bench because that's basically the only way I can. I'm just not flexible. According to wife, I'm not flexible. Nothing to do with the bench. Hey, Pips, how we doing? From Amsterdam. Well, greetings, Pip, with lots of sixes. Thanks for joining in. So I just knocked out 365 for 1, 315 for 6, and now after a few minutes, I'm gonna see how many times I can rep out 2 1/4, and that'll be mostly my flat bench for today. And I'll do some other accessory work. I've been doing a lot of outdoor activities, which, you only have so much energy you can use during the day. So a lot of times that's taken from my workouts and that, but.
Oh, too tired for push-ups.
Well, you haven't even stopped. You've been constant motion.
No, my goal is to get 20 in one set, but I can't.
You just do as many as you can.
Yeah.
It's still is good for you. Yep.
I should have probably started with those too.
Sometimes I use an exercise like that to really gauge how well did I work out.
Yeah.
So on back day, at the end of back day, I do pull-ups.
Oh.
And if I can knock out 10, I know I didn't work it hard enough.
Oh yeah.
If I'm struggling at 5 or 6, then I know I put a good work.
Yeah, that's a good way to gauge it.
So you could look at it that way,
Yeah,
because you can do push-ups every day.
yeah.
You know, you can't bench where you shouldn't bench every day
Yeah,
because
that's
of heavy
true.
weights. You know, 2-3 times a week at the most. I do it twice a week.
Uh-huh.
But you can do push-ups. You can do deep,
Anywhere, sit-ups, all that stuff. Yeah.
yep, deep knee bends, pull-ups. You can do those every day.
Yeah, that's true.
And then those are body weight exercises, so they're great
Yeah.
for you.
I know. Yeah, it's a good idea. I'm gonna start doing that then. See how
Young
long-
lady here has been nothing but activity the whole time I've been here.
Huh?
I'm on the live stream. I actually have a
Oh,
YouTube
are
channel.
you?
Yeah.
Tell 'em I said hi. Hello,
Everybody says
YouTube.
hi, and she's been nonstop activity. And what does she complain about? She didn't get enough push-ups. I like that
He's doing
attitude.
good. He's doing good.
She's doing fantastic. I wish
Cool. Am
I
I
had
gonna
that.
be YouTube famous?
You might be. Say who?
Cool.
Introduce
What's your,
yourself, unless you don't want to. But
What's your user?
MacBean Scottish Fitness.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
So I do the workout videos. I do nutrition. I do some fun stuff
All
too.
right, okay,
My
I'll-
garden. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to follow you.
I appreciate it. So it's MacBean.
MAC. Okay.
Yeah, everybody tries to make me Irish. I'm Scottish.
There's a difference.
Not really. Mostly in the spelling.
Yeah.
I think we're taller on the average, though. Better looking. Let me see. There we go.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, you however you bench where your comfort is. Always tell people whatever your comfort is how you should do the exercise.
Yeah.
You know, whether you're using a belt, whether you're using ramps, whether you're using a slingshot, sure, I don't care, as long as you're doing something.
Mm-hmm.
But if the exercise feels extremely uncomfortable,
Oh yeah.
then either reposition it
Drop the weight.
or well, obviously drop the weight.
Yeah.
If you find yourself swinging with curls, it's too much.
Yeah.
Or sometimes, like there's some exercises I have to go to a machine and do it just because they're prone to injury me.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I really threw my back out and bent over rows 30 years ago.
Jeez.
And the doctor says, well, I ain't gonna tell you to stop lifting because he is a lifter.
Yeah.
But you might want to rethink that exercise.
Oh, geez.
So I went and found a machine.
Yeah.
And I'll still do
It does
it.
it for you?
It works for me. And I
Okay.
still do bend over rows, but I don't do this heavy. I was doing some stupid ways. And that's not where I got injured. I got injured moving potting soil.
Really?
Yeah, that's when
No
the
kidding.
back decided to say, lay down in pain for 3 weeks.
It's never a good story when you're.
Oh, no. I went to throw the bag out of the car and they stuck together and took me right to the ground.
Getting something out of the fridge. It's never lifting a car off a child in a ditch or something.
No, yeah,
You know,
nothing
never something.
nothing heroic.
No, never.
How'd you get that injury? I'd rather not talk about it. Make me up a good story. It's like when you fall on the ice and you bust your arm. What happened? There were 5 of them, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Yeah. 5 eggs left in the carton I was lifting.
Yeah. Oh, let me see. Catch up my chat here. It's between chest and triceps. Yeah, usually it's chest and tris and back and bis. Either way, it's comfortable. I mean, the reason that usually chest and tris because you are using that tricep in the bench, and usually back and bis because when you're doing a lot of your back exercises, you are using your biceps. But whatever you like. How many eggs are you eating? Now, I'm still eating four dozen a week. Now, a few of them I'll pop the yolk out. So I hard boil a lot of them. And then if I have like 5 eggs, I'll drop the yolk out of 2 of them. Just lower my cholesterol intake. But I've been drinking about a gallon of Fairlife milk a day. And then usually to work, I take, depending if I'm working 8 or 10 hours, I take anywhere from 2 to 3 sandwiches and a couple of protein bars to keep that up. So we had beans and pasta salad and burgers last night. And I cooked extra burgers, so it's an 8-hour day. I'll be taking 2 burgers with me, maybe 3 if I don't stop at Walmart and get me some more protein bars. 2 or 3 burger sandwiches will go with me. Or sometimes one day I eat 4 cans of tuna for lunch. So something that's high in protein, obviously. So go find my spotter. And I'll get my cardio portion knocked out. My cardio portion. Anything over 5 reps.
What's the goal number?
19.
19.
The problem is, I go strong, and then I drop like a rock.
Okay.
It's just the way that curve goes. All right, hit the record button. Doing a quarter. See how many I can do.
Oh, it's gonna be 18.
Woo! That's all right. They say 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Crazy.
I'm gonna start doing this and okay, wow.
Yeah.
So anyway, I counted 18. I know I've miscounted before, but yeah, 18 was what I counted. So it was just as good as last time. Yeah, it was the weight. And I actually I did 18 and a half. That's when we went back and counted the video. I thought it was 17, but someone goes, I counted 18 and a half. Or I say, I counted 18. I said, well, that one was the last half rep. And he goes, no. So I went back and watched it. And actually, I still have it. Well, I didn't know it did that. So here's the 2 1/4. And I'm going to recount. Yeah, it was another one I call cardio benching. And I'm watching it on here. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Here's my 18. And then my half. And that's basically what would have happened if I would have went for that one. It would have been a half rep, which not a bad idea, but so good bench workout. Hit the 365. I feel good about that. Probably if I would have went from 365 the first time last week, I would have hit it. Still didn't have 370 yet, but I did get that extra rep at 315. So I'm happy with that. I already did my garden work this morning. I mowed out area out in the field for me to throw a discus. So I'll be able to find a discus. And it's pretty free of trees, so I won't be attacking any trees. I'm going to practice for a few days before I do it in the chainmail. And I'm going to have to wait for a cooler day. Supposed to get up 95 today, 99 tomorrow. Let's look at the 10-day forecast. Right now it's 83. All right, so today they're calling for 91, 96 on Tuesday. So it came down a little bit. And it's in the 80s, back in the 90s. It seems like next week it's in the 80s. But no rain in sight. And that's usually what happens here. We get a, yeah, they'll be safe. I don't throw it that far. If I get 100 feet on my throw, I'll be pretty happy. And I'll mark it out. But I might even go home and throw a few, before I get ready to go to work. Figure I might as well get sweaty and then go take a shower. And then I'll do the old discus throw and attack with a sword. 70 degrees Fahrenheit here. Oh, nice breeze. Yeah, you have that that Gulf Stream from the Gulf of Mexico. Keeps you warmer in the winter, keeps you cooler in the summer, for the most part. There are times that things change. Today's, it's summer. Everybody's complaining. Oh my God, it's in the 90s. We get in the 90s. I mean, that's normal weather. That's basically what summer is all about. Nice and sunny in it. Sport me a good tan. This is as tan as I get. Not bad for being a Scottish. Oh, my youngest daughter can't tan at all. She got all my Scottish genes. None of, at least for skin color, she can get any of the Lakota genes from the mama. Boy tans really well. He did. And my daughter, she tans like me. So, and she's in Germany now, getting some training on some electronic tool equipment. So she's having fun. I got 10 people in chat. Appreciate that. 15 thumbs up. Thank you very much. 16 now. Great. If you haven't popped in and say hello, go ahead and do. And then just remember, Kathleen L., I still need to hear from you. You were a winner. Maybe you popped off chat before I did that drawing, but you were a winner. So Kathleen L., send me an email at scottishfitness@gmail.com. So I get your shirt size and send you a Scottish Fitness shirt. Also, anybody else that wants to purchase one, if you were on that live stream, heck, even if you weren't, I was offering a 10% discount. So instead of $30 for the shirts, they were $27, and about $5 shipping and handling if you're in the States. If you're overseas, it's probably going to be $9 or $10. But I was able to send it to Great Britain. Celtic Grandma, how you doing? Thanks for popping in. I was going to check something and I forgot what I was going to check. So where did that money come from? Okay. June 22nd. So I'll have to get that one sent out here pretty quick. I'm out to do that right now. Hey, so the grandma, my garden's doing really well. I was out there this morning and was able to water the plants, and they seem to be doing well. I weeded out an entire row of corn, which I needed to. Let me hear why I look something up here real quick. Come on, where are you? Where are you? Okay, 8512, that was the problem. All right. Now, was it a cap or no cap? No cap. Okay. That was the problem. Too many passwords. Hey, William E., how you doing? My water situation's great. Besides what I have in stock, I'm on my own well. I have a pond. And I have a creek behind me. So now rain-wise, not so good. Doesn't look like I'm going to get rain for a while. There we go. All righty. So it looks like we're going to have rain for a while. So I've been just, hey, Mr. Guy Kid Man, hi, I'm doing well. I had a good workout. I hit 315 by 6, which I will post later on today. 365 went up. And I'll post that too. 225 was only by 18. I wanted 19, but maybe I would have took a longer break, but it is what it is. 18 is still a good amount of reps. And now I'll go do some flies on the machine and probably run to the store and pick up some more goodies. Not too much. But I know the wife went there and she probably picked up some milk. I'm going to pick up some more. Who knows? I might even run into her there. You never know. So with that, let me strip the rest of the weight off here. Thanks for joining in. I appreciate it. And thank you, Miss Worm, for keeping the chat cleaned up, even though we don't have too much problems with that. Hey, from India, how we doing? Hi, Mug. I remember seeing you again. So, yep, thanks for joining in. Like I said, a good day. I hit 315 for 6. That was one more than Thursday. I hit 365 for 1. And then I did 2.25, 225 for 18. Pretty much equal to what I did last week, but that's okay. You can't have gains every time, but you do try for them. Let me strip the rest of the weight off here. New to the channel. I haven't watched many videos. Doing 20 pounds right now. Thanks for inspiration. Absolutely. We all started with the bar, William. We all started with the bar. So you do what you can. Do as many reps as you can. If you just start out, make sure you don't overdo it. Otherwise it'll be sore. And you know, a couple pounds a month add up by the end of the year. So just the only person you're in competition with is yourself. So only do your lifts. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Yeah, I got to get one. That's the next thing I got to get. Okay, down the hand pump. Yeah, then I can just take the well head off and pull it out and drop it in there. That's definitely on the need to get list. Oh, yeah. So let me strip the rest of the weight off and be right back. Yeah, after doing all these things, he seems really light. Boy, yeah. Let me move to the counter over here. I think the big headphones are back in. I think they're realizing it's better video quality. Let me see. Yeah, farming and prepper is where you'll see a lot more of my farming stuff in the pond and stuff like that. Maybe too close, Miss Worm. Sorry about that. I know I got that far away look. Further away, the better I look. But William E, thanks for the channel. Go ahead and watch. You can probably fire up my playlist called Shorts, and you'll get a lot of looks at different lifts throughout there. The videos are only like 45 seconds to maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes at the most. And as if the commercials run, just let them run. If they're over 2 minutes, then after 30 seconds, hit the skip ads. I think after 30 seconds, I get credit for it. Yeah, we paraded pretty good here. Speak for yourself. So I'm going to do a quick shot of flies on the machine, and I'll be right back. Oh, that felt good. So, all right, 18 thumbs up. Wonderful. So, once again, thanks everybody for the support and love on the channel. Appreciate that. The scraps. Yeah, any movement is good. As long as you're getting at least 30 minutes a day in, 3 days a week. More is better to a point. Generally, after a 90-minute workout, that's probably more than enough for most people. I know I'll come in, I'll do them every now and then. Because I'll run into a few guys I lift with, and we're like, hey, let's try this one. Hey, let's go over and do this. We haven't done this for a while. I think the most intense workout I did lately is I had benched for about an hour and a half, and then on my way to leave the gym, 3 people I knew were coming in. Hey, come work out with us. So sure, what are you doing? Oh, we're doing chest. Oh, wonderful. And I worked out for about another hour and a half. And that was one of the few times my chest was truly sore. It's good to do that every now and then, but really, at least 6 hours of good sleep, plenty of nutrition, take it over 5 meals. You want at least half a gram per body weight of protein. Remember, 90 grams of protein is just for brain health, just for your brain health. All the other protein is going to heal the muscles that your workout tore, because that's what you do with the workout. You're tearing muscle, and then it's repairing it, and that's how you get stronger. That's how you get bigger. So that's the way to do it. Yep. So I ate in short. Yeah. It either way is fine. Whatever's comfortable. If you look at the short I did before that with the 70s and the ones I do with the 60s, I'm doing them at the same time. The thing is when I got to the 80s, that was a significant amount of weight, and throwing them both up runs a risk of tweaking the lower back. So I decided at that time not to do that and just use the other one as a counterbalance. I could have just used the one, but then it's pulling this one side. So having the other one as a counterbalance is good to do. And so I just let me do 2 videos. But yeah, you can do at the lighter weights, a more comfortable weight, and you can just do them both at the same time. But when you're doing one, it is changing dynamics a little bit. So it's good to change it up a little bit. And you're going to utilize some smaller supporting muscles that a lot of times don't get trained, because a lot of your exercises, especially with barbells and machines, you're isolating the major muscles and you're not really utilizing the smaller ones. That's why I'm a big proponent of using free weights. And I use them different ways. You'll see me using plates, just grabbing them with bare hands and hanging on to them. For my grip strength, I don't wear wrist straps. I don't use anything, but it's my choice. I don't wear gloves because I don't feel comfortable with the grip. Although at one time when I was doing some of those plates, I had my work gloves on. So it's about comfort. Whatever's comfortable for you. Everybody's going to have advice. A lot of it's going to be bad advice. I see a lot of people, using equipment because they've seen somebody else use it. And a lot of that stuff is not necessary. Scraps, I knew that was what it was. Okay, kind of. When I seen that, it had to be scraps. Yeah, chickens will eat anything, even chicken eggs. You break a chicken egg on there, throw it vitamins, and they will scarf that up real quick. My buddy's got chickens, and they get loose. They get in his garden. They will pick it clean. So he finally fenced his garden off to keep the chickens out. Give me a second. I know what it is. They can leave a message. Not going to deal with that right now. So anyway, let me go knock out another set and be right back. Alrighty. So I think it's time to go shop for some food. I got those 80s for free. So I bought 2 45-pound plates on eBay. And when I drove there to pick them up, because obviously they're not going to ship them. I gave him $20 for the 245s, which was a thing. And then he goes, I need those to go away too. So if you want them, just grab them. So I did. He had 80s. I think he had 65s or 165, whatever. He had some singles. I took them all. Probably had 300 pounds in the back of my car. And that's happened a few times. I know another buddy used to take care of an apartment complex, and people had moved out and they left a couple dumbbells in there. And he said, they're too heavy for me to lift. If you want them, you can have them. So I grabbed them. But I think 80s are, I might have an 85. I have to look. But otherwise, they're probably the heaviest I got. I'll look down in the basement at night. I know I have a 70. I think I have 3 70s. Obviously, the 70s I got 2 of them out there, but I think I have a third one. I know I have at least 165. I got 40s, I got 50s. No, I got a bunch of dumbbells. I got a lot more free weights too. During the pandemic, one of the guys I knew bought a bunch of weights off me, the 1-inch ones that I wasn't using anymore. He paid me cash. Basically sold me what I could get at the scrapyard. And he was using that to work out at home because all the gyms were closed. And that hurt because when the gym finally reopened, I was back at 315 for a top lift. So I've been at this point before, and I always do work past it. It just takes time and effort, or time and pressure. Time and pressure is a difference between a lump of coal and a diamond. Cardio. So am I going to run from the zombie mob? No, I have something for them. I have various implements and tools that will take care of the zombie horde. But I do walk about 4 to 5 miles a day. Between walking to the garden and the pond and the road. So I'm doing a lot of that for cardio. But do I come to the gym to do cardio? No. I have stairs at home. I have to go downstairs to the laundry and weights. I have to go upstairs to the bedroom. So I get plenty of stairs in. And I'm always walking. So no, I'm not going to run from the zombie mob. They're going to run from me. Yes. Both fingers. I can shoot either hand. I practice to be a good shot, lefty as I am righty. And I actually play hockey left-handed. So everything else I do right-handed. But cardio is important. Walking is the easiest way of doing it. It has less impact on you. Jogging has a lot of impact on you. You're almost better to go on a exercise bike or one of those ellipticals than it is to jog. Jog is very tough on your ankles, knees, and your hips. So, but yeah, on average 4 to 5 miles every day. With stern looks and mealy-mouthed sarcasm. Miss Worm, you're going to be zombie food. There's actually a pretty good book about that. It starts over in Britain. I think it's 28 days or something like that, but it's about a zombie one and how the guy, how people change during times of pressure. I'll have to try to pull out the book and see exactly what it was, but it was a good read. My buddy turned me on to it, and talk about acts of betrayal. That's huge. And of course, one of the real brutally honest end of the world movies is called Threads. That's a Britain movie. It's a really old one. Probably get it for $5 on DVD. But they do a brutally honest depiction of what nuclear war would bring. I mean, no holds bar. It's not a happy ending, but it's a good read. And if you're not uh, stocking extra food and water, if you watch this movie, you'll be thinking about it. And I know a lot of you are on the other channels I am, so I know you are. But I always say if it's something to eat often and it's on sale, it can be stored. Buy it in quantity when it's on sale. Most of the stuff I bought in quantity a year or 2 years ago is almost twice as much to buy now. So actually, it did make my money go further. But anyway, I thank everybody minding for an hour. I gotta run to the store. I wonder if the wife's still in town. I know she was in town. Let me reach out to her. Let's see if she still is. Where are you? Here, my sweetie. Oh, I don't think she went in the street, or I think she went to Pontiac. There's my sweetie. And there's my other sweetie. They're both my daughters. One's in Germany, the other one's in Montana. Yep, thank you all for coming today. Don't forget to like and hit the subscribe. If you're not a member and you would like to be, you just ignore that last level. I can't change the pricing on that, but the other ones I made more than reasonable. But liking and subscribing, and when you're bored, playing my playlist also helps. Remember, rest, nutrition, proper exercise. And if you're not growing a garden this year, you should be. Nothing's better than fresh vegetables. I'm getting jalapenos now on a daily basis. So I'm chopping them up into eggs. I chopped them up into the beans we had last night. That was really good. And then I got my first turnip. I just don't know what to do with it. I'm going to have to Google it. Anybody have any good turnip recipes? If you put them in the regular comments, I'd appreciate it. I've never had them before, but I had the seeds, so I just kind of planted them all in there. Hey, sweetie. As soon as I sent it, I figured you probably did. No biggie. Okay, well, I'm going to stop at the store, and then I'll be heading home. All right, W's. Bye-bye. So she went to Pontiac. That was a turnip for the books. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Bada boom, cheating. So I have a dad joke, which I didn't share with my daughter. The man goes to the psychic, and she tells him in 10 to 15 years, you're going to suffer a tragic loss. It'd be very heartbreaking. He said, I felt so bad, I went and got a puppy. I've never been happier. My daughter has 2 dogs she rescued, so I did not share that with them. And with that fun-filled fact, I will say adieu, and thanks everybody for the thumbs up. I got 19 on my end. I appreciate it. And tomorrow might be a breakfast chat. We'll see. It's going to be sunny all week. I do my overtimes on Tuesday and Wednesday now, so Thursday will be my next day back here to the gym. But I will have a lot of fun, shorter videos to post of me lifting, throwing, and doing other fun stuff outside, which I hope that you enjoy. So everybody have a nice, safe, and wonderful week.